Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a festive Fluff and Hammer show, where I, Adam White, play the role of the ghost of Christmas past, bringing you a recording from well over a decade ago. Back then, the old oil house was still running its myriad of shows, while I was part of the Underbase, a Transformer comic series flourishing due to the then success of its IP owner IDW Publishing. But it wasn't just us, of course. Andy and Mikey were hosting the Moonbase too, and there was a large community of homegrown podcasters, all cobbling shows together purely for the love of the media. And the best thing? We all helped each other out, jumping and guesting on each other's shows, building many of the relationships that still exist today. It wasn't uncommon to hear Paul Logan Blaze Anderson on his movie podcast one week and then ours the next. Adam Nicol might briefly appear on the Oil House Lock-In, fresh from producing a completely different show for a completely different channel. And he was joining Tricky and Stu, who had their own show too. Meanwhile, I was hosting shows for both the US and the UK Underbase teams, plus helping out the lovely Matt and Amy, depending on which day of the week it was and if my editing skills could take the strain. One of those projects was the UNDERBASE CLASSICS, a slot where I covered not just the old Marvel series, but some of the more random, weird 80s Transformer media that appeared. We didn't take anything seriously, and we ended up with frequently chaotic results. This all leads us to today's show, where I tackled the very niche world of Transformer Choose Your Own Adventure books with Adam Nicol, Paul Anderson, and Joe Teanby. A final note before we start. I wasn't joking about these being cobbled together. In those pre-Patreon days, it really didn't matter about sound quality and flashy extras. It just mattered that you got folks together to have some fun. And yes, let's be clear here, we are very, very silly in this show. But you know what? That got us through some really tough times. So don't begrudge us for having a bit of a laugh. Anyway, on with the show, and hopefully you're all having a lovely festive season.
Oh well.
That's one for next time.
Mutley achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, we're off.
Welcome to this is already going well.
What an unfortunate choice. I haven't slept very much. This is going to get interesting.
I hope this has been recorded.
Oh, are you kidding? That was just our intro.
Transmission is go. Underbase Classic is live.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a rather experimental version of the Underbase Classics. Today we're going to be tackling something a little bit unique. As I said in the intro, a whole new series of books came out in the early 80s. Books that allowed people to take charge of their own adventures. And this proved wildly popular, as we'll go into, and covered a large amount of different genres, spilling over as well into not only the books, but also posters, computer games, and various other media. And Transformers was no exception. So we're going to tackle one of these books today. And to start, I better introduce my gang that's going to help me go through this. Now, I didn't want to introduce them in the standard sense, so I went on to a couple of create your own roleplay bio websites. And I came up with a little ident. Now, this is purely random. I didn't choose any of the abilities at all.
I feel very scared right now.
So first up,
there is nothing you can come up with that's worse than what I've already done to people in RPGs.
First up, this barbarian was kidnapped by a clanmaster to learn the mightiest of blade skills. Transformed into a pure form of vengeance, his friend tried to rescue him and was killed. Thus the distraught warrior vowed vengeance upon all creatures who force others into the ways of darkness. Yes, it's the warrior of truth, the knight of righteous fury, Exodus Prime.
That's not too far from the truth.
I'm just like, oh, that. Hello, sure.
How do?
See, what I really want to see now is your face in a t-shirt with "Show me the wizard that killed my mother."
Next
I've never prayed to you before.
That's...
Mammalian and handsome in that form. This sorcerer was born in one of the hottest parts of hell, but since hell is an undesirably hot place to live, he opted for escape. Appearing on Earth in the middle of a secret ninja cave, that's convenient. This mystic now studies the ancient arts of stealth alongside his powerful enchantments in the War of Light. Nobody will ever know the good he does as he disguises himself as a simple bard on his travels. Yes, it's the chosen mystic of the 5 dragons, the guard of the shadowed doorway, Lorgablix!
I am a bard of the mystic mountain. Hear me sing, for I will kill you.
And finally, in maybe what was a poor choice of website on my part, he is lean and has fit legs. Bandages cover his arms and hands. Kind to everyone, and helps anyone in need. He can control lightning, and he is also a virgin. He is known for hanging around the subway a lot and reading books. Behind this is both a playful and teasingly sadistic nature. Beware. It's the frankly rather absurd Japanese creation, the chairman of the Subway Appreciation Society. It's Mr. Grufflock.
And thankfully you never mentioned my Buster Sword.
Oh, good God. He's got the hair for it.
Hangs around in subways.
And reading
What, the
books.
sandwiches?
Well, this is it. I did wonder if he was a fan of their meatball special.
I do enjoy eating the meatball special, whilst fighting off hordes of undead.
What's your sauce of choice?
It is personal question. I've got no French and I do not know why.
For the record as well, I should be joining in here. I am the son of Dr. Evil and Richard O'Brien. Mock me at your peril, for I will laser you to death and then play the harmonica badly at your funeral.
So what you're saying there is, if you ever ask anybody if they want 5 seconds in the Crystal Dome, they say no.
In a rather scarily good link for us, since we're talking about adventure games, it's the whole choose your own adventure book. Now guys, I'm sure you were familiar with these because let's face it, you're a target audience. But these books first came out, they came out due to a guy called Edward Packard who was reading the stories to his kids, bedtime stories, regular type, and they wanted to change the story, so he was adapting, as most parents do when they read out a tale. But he decided to try and work this into a book. And the first book, Sugarcane Island, actually came out in 1976. And it was a struggle to get published. But the Choose Your Own Adventure brand, which that's what it was, really started to roll quite quickly after that. And in terms of the UK and how it came to us, of course, it was British writers Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, the co-founders of Games Workshop. They saw this format, they worked on something, I think they first called it Magic Quest, and after, I think, 6 months of expanding, improving, and checking, the end result was the Warlock of Firetop Mountain.
Yeah.
Which was the first of the fighting fantasy game books. Now, to you people listening at home who may be a little bit too young for these or just never saw these in the fighting fantasy format, these were a real game changer. You went from kids who, being typical kids, were not always the biggest in terms of reading books and getting hold of stuff. It became a challenge for you to find all the fighting fantasy books. you would charge in, and I mean, by the time they finished, there were 59 books in the series. But I remember charging in and desperately trying to find the fourth book, Starship Traveller, which was the first title, I think it was number 4, the first title with a science fiction setting. But these were incredible. You could lose yourself in a book for hours, possibly even longer if you were playing with dice. And even though you can die horribly, you would still want to go back and keep going until you actually finish the game.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, guys, did you play these books?
Just a bit. I played these, and there was another brand. I forgot I could see them. There were white books, all without the dice. They were a little bit less intense than the fighting fantasy ones. I think it was like Pick Your Adventure books, I think they were called, or something like that.
They were the Choose Your Adventure ones. They had the white border around the outside.
Yes, yeah, I had loads of those, but I played them more than the fighting fantasy. But yeah, again, for people who have a younger disposition listening, this was back before we had handheld computer games. This was our handheld computer game. Really, because you wouldn't have a DS Lite or a Nintendo or whatever. You would have one of these in the playground.
Yeah, when these came out, the Game Boy was still a very expensive piece of kit that the majority of people just didn't have.
Mm. In one sense, it provided a sort of branch across, because the Warlock of Firetop Mountain got made into a ZX Spectrum game.
Did it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I actually owned it, and it was the sorriest looking thing you've ever seen. It was a couple of wireframe boxes and just an icon that even Hungry Horace would look at and go, "Wow, that's bare bones." It's terrible. So, Joe, we've got a Transformers version of this.
Yeah.
So, what's the deal? What is this series?
Well, basically, if you haven't got this, I'd recommend you pick it up. It's available for the princely sum of 1 pence on Amazon. It's like loads of them. It's Desert of Danger. It's got a lovely picture of a weird wolf on the front. And it's just a small little pocket-sized book. It's really, it's about as big as a Ladybird book.
Nice.
It's really small, and it's paperback. And yeah, there's not, how many pages has it got? 72. It's quite short. But yeah, it's definitely worth picking up for that price, I'd say.
Oh, yeah.
Right, now, there are just a couple of simple rules. One, we will discuss every option between ourselves before we go on. This adventure might not take us too long, especially if we die straight away. So, if we do die quite quickly, we'll move on to another adventure. Joe is going to be our dungeon master, so to speak, and as well as reading out all the description of where we're going, Joe has agreed also to voice every single character we meet in a different manner. Well done, Joe.
I didn't agree to this.
You have now.
They'll all have the same voice, but slightly different.
Trust me, it's worked for me. No one will notice. So, we've got Who wants to read out the intro? I think Gruffy should do it.
Yeah, Gruffy, go for it.
Okay.
In whatever voice comes to mind.
It's called Desert of Danger, people, by the way, the book.
Yeah.
As opposed to Desert of Danger, where Paul gets hyper-faced Peach Melba.
Death by chocolate.
Smothered in ice cream.
Through the brown window. What? So yes, this is the Transformers, Desert of Danger. On the distant planet of Nebulas, groups of heroic Autobots and evil Decepticons have settled, binary bonding their powerful bodies with the native Nebulans to create a dramatic new race of hybrid robots. Each can transform for action at lightning speed. Now, the terrible battle between good and evil continues on Nebulas. You are the hero of this book, and suddenly you are thrust into the deadly struggle. Target Master Hot Rod and companion Professor Sparks suspect a group of Decepticons led by the fearsome Skull Cruncher have a cunning plan to form an invincible army on Nebulas. With your help, will Hot Rod be in time to thwart their evil scheme. This is an adventure story, but it is not like most adventure stories. There is one big difference. You are the main character. In this story, you are a starship co-pilot, and there are some incredible adventures in store for you on the planet Nebulas. What happens in this story depends on your decisions. The final outcome, whether Hot Rod and Sparks will win the day, or whether the evil Decepticons will triumph, is in your hands. Now, fasten your seatbelts and fire your retro rockets. You're about to land on the fabulous planet of Nebulas. It's time to begin.
Ding!
Hot Rod.
Right, Joe.
No pressure,
Follow
Joe.
that, Joe. Follow that, Joe.
Shall I carry on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Page 1. As co-pilot of an interstellar cargo ship, you are used to visiting far-flung corners of the galaxy. But you have never been as far from Earth as you are now, for your latest haul has taken you beyond the galaxy's rim to the solitary star system of the planet Nebulos. While Harry, the pilot, guides the ship expertly towards the spaceport, you turn to look back at the galaxy. It appears as a great silver cloud filling half the night sky. It is so far away that none of the stars is visible as more than a tiny dot of light. The sight is so breathtaking that you barely notice the jolt as the ship touches down. Harry flicks the switches on the control panel in front of him and then pats you on the shoulder as he gets up. "Daydreaming, youngster," he says with a laugh. "Ha. You had plenty of time for that before we landed. Now I got to get our flight papers filled with traffic control here. You get yourself back to the cargo bay and see to making a few deliveries, huh?" You make your way astern to check the ship's cargo. Opening the bay doors, you pause and look out across the spaceport. The mining town is the only settlement of the planet's equatorial continent, which is otherwise entirely covered in greenish-white desert sands. Harry has told you that the miners who live and work here have a nickname for the desert: Dust Bowl. Feeling the hot, dry air that stings your nose and eyes, you can see what they mean. Right, continue. We've got a picture there as well.
Yeah.
Of
Seriously,
the spaceport.
Harry.
Yes, Harry.
Harry.
Good space name is Harry.
Yeah.
It looks like the Sydney Opera House as well, doesn't it? So,
Hello, Harry.
continue.
Yes, continue.
Right. You can see Harry walking across the tarmac towards the traffic control complex. Beyond him stretches the city, which looks like a mass of steel and glass tubes. As night falls, it is beginning to shine with hundreds of glittering neon lights. The miners work hard here by day, extracting the ore that lies in rich deposits under the sand. Now they are streaming back to the city in hover cars, ready to relax in the bars and nightclubs. Harry glances back and sees you standing at the open doors. "Hey!" he yells back. "What have I told you about daydreaming? Come on, mate, hop to it." You grin and wave. You turn your attention to the stacked crates in the hold. One particularly large box contains a vehicle, an Earth-type sports car, sleek and brightly decorated with fiery paintwork. A smaller package is labelled as containing computer disks for a Professor Sparks. The crate nearest to you holds bottles of Syrian brandy to be delivered to the Wolf at the Door nightclub. Right, guys, here's your choices.
First decision.
Yeah, what do you want to do? You could start by delivering the computer disks, begin by unloading the sports car, or deliver the brandy first. So
I would say to do the brandy, but then I'm a despot.
Walk west.
Look around.
Put key in floor.
Yeah, I vote for deliver the brandy.
yeah,
Right,
But
we'll deliver brandy.
No, it's a democracy.
Yeah, we shall deliver the brandy.
Okay.
If it was,
Reckon-
remember as well, at the time the computer discs were like those big 3.5-inch floppies.
Yeah.
So you would have felt
Yeah.
a bit of a tool kind of delivering those to a professor.
Yeah.
All we do is deliver the well,
Brandy.
you got you off for the brandy.
Is there an
Picking
option
on the
to
brandy.
just drink the
Yeah.
brandy?
Well, that's what I'm sort of hoping on the way. We could just have a shifty, put a bottle aside on the way.
You'll never
drink
know.
brandy, put discs in car, and drive car into wall. There's that option.
Are we clicking deliver the brandy first?
Yes.
Yeah,
Deliver the brandy.
Yeah.
Deliver this brandy.
Yeah.
Right. The crate of brandy is quite heavy, but thanks to futuristic science, there is no need for an old-fashioned forklift truck. You take an anti-gravity pod from the ship's locker. Once you've fixed this small hemisphere to the side of the crate, you have only to press the button, and hey presto, the crate rises into the air. You are able to guide the weightless crate along with one finger, walking through the city streets towards the nightclub. You are glad you weren't born centuries ago, in an era before interstellar travel. Unloading boxes off a ship in those days must have been much more like hard work. You reach the nightclub. In the dusk, the harsh blue neon sign above the door looks uninviting. It shows a fierce wolf with slavering jaws. Pushing open the door, you call out, "Is there anyone there?" No reply. The place is deserted. You edge the crate through the doorway and start to make your way towards the cellar steps, intending to leave your delivery there. Suddenly, a bulky blue-grey Nebulon steps straight out of the shadows to block your way. "We're closed," he growls in a gruff, menacing voice. "Beat it!" But I've got this crate of brandy for you," you manage to stammer. "Brandy?" He appears at the label. "Oh yeah, brandy, ha-ha." You cannot see what he finds so funny. You are not all that anxious to find out either. You detach the anti-gravity pod from the crate and slip it into your pocket, but the Nebulon lifts the crate in his huge metal arms as though they were still weightless. He steps back and glances towards the cellar steps. You have a feeling there's something down there that he doesn't want you to see. He stares down at you again, saying, "Okay, you little sprat, you've made your delivery, now shove off." So here's your options now. You can, if you want to leave and go back to the ship, or you could try to dodge past the Nebulon and sneak a look in the cellar.
Ooh.
Are you curious of what he's hiding?
I think he's hiding the rest of his Viking crewmates.
He's handing all the empty bottles of brandy. That's what he finds so funny.
Yeah, we found a way due to modern science to make the crate rise into the air. We drink all the brandy.
I'm disappointed that he didn't come out and just say, "Beat it, we're closed. I've got this crate of brandy for you. Don't go out the moors."
I
What do
don't
you mean
know.
what am I talking about? This is a Nebulan accent.
You best start believing in it, Nebulans.
You better start believing in Target Masters. You're in one.
Are we going to push on to adventure and try and sneak into the cellar?
Yeah,
Do you want to do that? That
Yeah.
sounds
To the cellar.
sounds like a plan.
I'll click in the cellar.
Right, we're off to the cellar. "Hey!" snarls the Nebulon as you step past him. "Where do you think you're going, kid?" "Don't worry," you tell him. "I'm just going to go down ahead of you to switch on the lights." You wouldn't want to jump over in the dark and break all those bottles of brandy, would you? That makes sense. You start to go down the steps before he can stop you. The cellar is cold and unlit, not a very inviting prospect. You can just make out a shrill whining at the upper limit of your hearing, and it sets your teeth on edge. Nervously, you stop halfway down the steps. Then a deep voice booms out of the darkness. "Monzo, is that you?" "No," calls back Monzo, who has put down the crate of brandy and caught up with you. "It's a snooping human brat." It's Monzo, isn't it? "It's a snooping human brat." Same voice. His small eyes light up as he catches you by the sleeve. Saying nothing, he grins evilly and reaches for your throat. For a moment, it looks like the end. Then the door to the nightclub swings open, and half a dozen rowdy Nebulons saunter in. "Hey, are you open?" they demand. "What about some service around here? 5 cans of premium oil, and be quick about it." Monzo glares at them and grunts. He realizes he cannot do anything to you with these witnesses. After giving you a threatening stare, he shoves you roughly away. "Push off and don't come back," he growls. Continue.
There are two
Nebulans,
adventures going
after
on
all.
here, aren't there?
Yeah.
There's
Sorry.
the adventure of us going through the game, and there's the adventure of Joe tackling the voices.
I can't do voices.
Well, thing is, no, it works because of course, it's Monzo and they are headmasters. We can gather this. We know what they are.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're
that's-
sharing personalities, so they could be share voices. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine. Yeah,
that's what I'm going for.
yeah. But why Nebulans after drinking oil?
Well, it's like the pictures in the book that when we get to them.
Yeah.
they're all like, they all seem to be robots in this. They're not like they were in the comics. They're not just like little human people. They're all like, decked out in robot gear.
You just made
This is Japanese continuity.
I know, it doesn't add up.
it. Just
It does. It's Japanese continuity. I'm so happy.
There's Planet Master. Are we on Planet Master?
We are. This isn't Planet Nebulos. This is Planet Master.
Anyway, continue.
Right, we're continuing. Breathing a sigh of relief to be out of the sinister nightclub, you hurry back to the ship. As you climb the ramp into the cargo bay, though, you are startled to see another robot searching among the crates. This one is painted in vivid hues of red and gold. It's even bigger than the bullying owner of the Wolf at the Door Club. You can only hope that he has a more agreeable nature as well. It seems that he does. "Hi," he says. "I'm Hot Rod. You must be the pilot." Co-pilot, you tell him. Are you looking for something?" "Yep, this is it," he says, picking up the package of computer disks you noticed earlier. "The prof will be going spare waiting for these. He's doing some kind of vital research, and he can't get on without some new computer software." You remember that there was also a sports car addressed to Professor Sparks, but when you tell Hot Rod about this, he only laughs and points at a large splintered crate. "Ha! That sports car was me," he explains. "I'm an Autobot, you see, and we can change our shape to appear as seemingly ordinary vehicles. I had to go to Earth to fetch these discs for the prof. A berth on an interstellar liner doesn't come cheap, so I transformed myself into a car and myself by freight boat."
How did he sign for himself?
What a cheap bastard!
Expect delivery in 2 to 5 weeks. The two of you have a good laugh over this. "I'd better not tell Harry," you say, chuckling. "He'd probably try to charge you the difference. He'd have to wait a while for his money. The computer disc costs quite a bit, so the prof and I are flat broke. Talking of the prof, how about coming along with me to see him? I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride."
I have never had Transformers having economic issues. We're on a budget, can't even avoid the computer discs. It's something that's got Windows 8 on or something.
Windows 8 on 3.75-inch discs. No, in fact, they're 5-inch discs. How many freaking discs would you need?
They're the size of Hot Rod.
But they're all just normal ones sellotaped together.
Oh.
Your options here are go with Hot Rod and enjoy the ride, or explain that you have other deliveries to make.
I want to go with Hot Rod.
Yeah?
No, that's not how you get paid. What we do is we make all of our deliveries.
Yeah.
There's an adventure at the end of it once we've got our paycheck for the week. Then we have an adventure. Right now we have money that we have to make.
All right, okay. You make the decision. Well,
Hang on, the thing is, surely our deliveries were the discs, the car, and the brandy. Well, if the car is walking off with the discs...
Well, maybe we'll just go and deliver the brandy again and just do the same thing all over.
Yeah, we've got brandy to do.
Just keep delivering the brandy.
We're going to do the other deliveries.
Ground up.
Yeah, okay. I'm... Okay. Yeah, it's 2 for deliveries. We'll do the other deliveries.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's do it. Right. You are tempted by Hot Rod's offer, but you decide that you had better not wander off. Very responsible. You have various chores to attend to, and Harry would only get annoyed if he came back to find you missing. "Thanks," you say, "but I really can't come along at the moment. Maybe tomorrow?" "Sure," says Hot Rod. "Drop by any time. The prof's lab is just outside town, on the West Road. You can't miss it." You watch him step down from the bay and swiftly change shape to become the streamlined sports car again. With the computer disc stowed safely on his passenger seat, Hot Rod shifts into top gear and screeches away across the hot tarmac. "See you tomorrow then," he calls back. You laugh as several spaceport engineers stare agog at the driverless talking car that has just whizzed past them. Right, so now you haven't yet delivered the consignment of Syrian brandy to the nightclub. You have delivered the brandy. You may as well head for your bunk and get some sleep.
We can't keep delivering the brandy.
We haven't delivered the consignment of brandy. We must get the brandy to the nightclub.
I think based on that, we haven't got a choice. We have to live the brandy, unfortunately.
don't want to go down that road again.
Well, we could, but it'd be quite a long show. You have the limited device. Yes, so let's go head for our bunk to get some sleep.
The next morning, you are woken by 3 black armoured Nebulans. The triangular symbol painted on their chest tells you that they are the police. One of them opens a wallet and shows you Harry's ID card. Is this the pilot of your ship? He wants to know. He's a robot. Yes, you say. You have a feeling of dread in the pit of your stomach. Has something happened to Harry? The Nebulan hands you Harry's jacket and wallet. These were found in the desert this morning, close to where a meteor fell, he says. Someone was murdered in pretty much the same area last week. We're afraid that's probably what happened to your friend, but until we find his body, we can't be certain. You slump into the co-pilot seat, stunned with shock. Once the police has gone, your thoughts turn to Hot Rod and Sparks. They are the only people you know on Nebulos now. You decide to make your way out to Professor's laboratory and see if the two of them can help you find Harry's killer. So he's just assuming it's been... You hitch a ride with some Nebulan traders who drop you off at Sparks' laboratory on the outskirts of the city. However, when you knock on the door, there is no reply. Possibly they've gone into the desert to carry out some scientific experiments. Rather than wait here, you decide to go looking for them. You are impatient to do something about Harry's murder. So do you want to deliver the brandy?
Deliver the brandy! We're impatient about the murder. We must deliver brandy.
Here's some options for you. You could either take the hover jeep that's conveniently parked outside the lab, or do you prefer to walk?
Grand theft hover jeep.
I think it's a stupid choice. Do you walk or do you take the car? I know it's theft, but in the context of this story, it's like you don't care.
It's economical times, though. It's already been established that maybe walking is better for your carbon footprint and for petrol. You wouldn't have to shut up.
Wait a minute. The car might be set up to be a bomb. Let's take the car.
You're going to take the hover car.
The hover jeep. Oh, it's going to turn into pound.
You never know.
Right, are we doing a hover jeep?
Hover jeep.
Before we take the hover jeep, can we go tap on it and ask if it's a robot?
Are you alive?
It says no. I shall trust it.
Click. Right.
Can we just make sure it's not jazz, please?
Hello, robot. Did you come from the woods?
You've always wanted an adventure,
Jazz
haven't
man.
you?
Continue. We've clicked.
On the humans.
Nice to see we have continuity on our own podcast series.
Must kill the Vikings. Power. Jazzmag. No Jazzmag treat for you.
Continue before I die.
Hover jeep. Right. Right. You climb into the driving seat of the jeep. The controls are not all that different from a spaceship's. So it's easy.
Is there a drawing on the back seat?
Why do I feel like it's like jumping into a Vauxhall and suddenly you're like in a jumbo jet controls. Ah!
The idea of jumping into a hover. Wait a minute. Yep, this has all the galactic positionings things I need. There's the thrusters. There's the leave planet button.
There's hyperspace. Brilliant.
After a few moments, you have managed to get the jeep started, and you are gliding slowly above the pale green sand dunes. In the glove compartment, you find a map showing you where 2 meteors fell.
That's convenient.
Oh, you also find the best of Queen.
Yeah.
Somebody's read Good Omens.
The city and the location of Sparks' laboratory are also clearly marked, along with 2 circles in red ink. Beside these, someone has written, "Murder victim found."
Not have been found here, but found here. It's like here be dragons.
Both circles are near to where the meteors came down, and you guess that Sparks discovered some connection between the meteors and the killings. The map also shows the site of the abandoned mine, and Sparks has written Decept HQ next to this. It is not much to go on, but it's a start. You decide to head for the mines and see if Hot Rod and Sparks are there. The ride to the mines is quite enjoyable, and it almost makes you forget about Harry's disappearance. Yeah. Sighting the mine entrance from the top of the dune, you switch off the ignition and let the Jeep settle down onto the sand. Right. If you decide to walk down to the mine from here, you could do that, or you could take the hover Jeep right down to the mine entrance.
Are we ram raiding the mine?
We are ram raiding the mine.
Absolutely.
Ram raid it?
Yeah, ram raiding the mine. Right,
Okay. Ram raiding the mine. You start the Jeep and steer it down towards the mine entrance. Suddenly, a gigantic robot, alerted by the noise of the Jeep's engine, emerges from the... It doesn't say the end at the bottom, all right. Alerted by the noise of the Jeep's engine, emerges from the mine and points its rifle at you. You hear a deep rumbling noise building up in the air, and your teeth rattle in your skull. The Jeep pitches forward as though struck by an invisible hand, throwing you out of the sand. Before you had a chance to run, the robot has leveled his sonic rifle at you. The shockwave causes you to black out instantly. You are dimly aware of being picked up and carried somewhere. You feel hard metal fingers around you. The blazing heat of the sun disappears as you are taken into the darkness of the mine. You try to open your eyes and look around, but the throbbing in your head is too much for you. You fall unconscious again.
Ooh, nasty.
Getting intense.
Continue.
Right. Hours pass before you finally wake up in a bath of ice. Pitch darkness surrounds you, and the air is dry and stale. You get to your feet feeling dizzy, but otherwise none the worse for wear. It's a reasonable guess that the Decepticons stunned you with a sonic blast and that they left you there to die. Feeling around in the darkness, you discover that you have been put into a narrow crevice in the rock wall and piled boulders up across the entrance. You are trapped. Just as you are beginning to panic, clanging metal footsteps echo through the mine. Someone is approaching. It could just be the Decepticons returning to finish you off, but in that case you have nothing to lose by shouting to help. You start bellowing at the top of your lungs. "Calm down and keep quiet," hisses a voice from the other side of the pile of boulders. "I'll have you out of there in no time." As he begins to lift the boulders away, you see Hot Rod's friendly face smiling at you from the gloom. "The Decepticons are here," you tell him as you scramble free. "I know, we'd better get away before they come back." You make your way along a tunnel, but the Decepticon has carried you some distance after knocking you out. You have completely lost your bearings. A few minutes' walk brings you to a fork in the passage. You are alarmed to see Hot Rod scratching his head in bewilderment. "Bad news," he says. "I'm lost."
You idiot.
Right. Left or right then?
You
Which
think
smells-
the way out is right, or you suggest going left? Yeah.
Which way smells of brandy?
I'd like to roll a dungeoneering skill right now.
Does anyone want to roll a dice?
I have a question.
Flip a coin.
Why, if the Decepticons just shot you, did they take the time and effort to put you in a wall?
And bury you alive.
Insulation again, economic times. Humans insulation.
We'll leave him here to rot, and we'll be actually turning him into oil.
Or drinking.
1 to 3, we go right.
Yeah.
4 to 6, we go left.
Okay,
6.
we're going left.
Left. Oh no. Right.
Okay.
You have gone only a few meters down the passage when a massive steel door suddenly drops down behind you. At the same time, lights flash on and a siren begins to sound. You have triggered an alarm. A bulky purple and black shape blocks the tunnel up ahead. "Mind wipe," says Hot Rod, stepping in front of you. He is bravely determined to protect you, but without Sparks it is a one-sided battle. Mindwipe raises his Viper pistol and a jet of pungent liquid spurts all over Hot Rod. Money shot. It seeps into the young Autobot circuitry and he collapses in a paralysed heap. Ignoring Hot Rod's groans, Mindwipe strides forward. His Viper pistol will not affect you, but that knowledge gives you no comfort. Each of his cobalt steel hands has the power to crush rock, and as you see him bearing down on you, there can be no doubt that this is the end.
Oh,
Died.
Wow.
Killed by Mindwipe.
Dice, why did you fail me?
And you had to watch Hot Rod's
Sticky end.
Hot Rod's sticky end before you died. How does that make you feel, guys, being killed by a Mindwipe? I think it's quite a noble death.
Used, abused. It sounds
Missing
like
a
a
winner.
Wednesday night, really.
oh dear.
Wow.
That was fun.
It's intense.
We went to sleep. We woke up. We drove down a mine. The end. We
You
became
delivered
a
some
wall
brandy
fitting.
and you went in a cellar.
Yeah.
You saw some things before you died.
So, the last thing that went through his mind is, why didn't I just re-deliver the brandy?
Just keep delivering the brandy.
Well, I have a suggestion.
What's that?
Should we employ Skywarp and go back in time a little bit?
Yeah,
What,
just go,
go right?
yeah, let's just go back one. Let's go.
Yes.
Diddle-doo,
So if you
Diddle-doo.
go right.
diddle. Right, you think, right, we rolled a 3, didn't we? So that's, you think the way out is to the right.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are employing the time-honoured thing that all of us used to do when we were in the playground.
Oh, yes.
I didn't actually look at the page. I didn't look at the page. I didn't look at the page.
Let's do some cheating. After a few minutes, right, we've gone right. After a few minutes, you catch sight of a faint trace of moonlight ahead, and a warm gust of wind blows across your face. You have reached the mine entrance. It is not a moment too soon. A heavy crunch of footsteps booms up out of the mine behind you, and you hear a menacing robot voice raised in alarm. The human has escaped! An Autobot has penetrated our defences! Catch him! Quickly! Hot Rod has
like
no
50
intention
Shades
of
of
waiting
Grey.
around.
What the hell is Graham Norton doing in the Decepticon ranks?
Don't ask, but I think he's the source of the liquid for the Viper pistol.
Yes. He is the headmaster for thrust. Thrust! Thrust!
Anyway.
Hot Rod has no intention of waiting around to be captured. He rapidly shifts to car mode and tells you to jump in. You go skidding off across the hot desert sand just seconds before the Decepticons pour out of the mine. A photon blast shakes the ground right behind you, fusing the sand into molten glass. But Hot Rod is an expert at evasive action. His speed and zigzagging tactics mean that your enemies cannot draw a bead on you? What's that?
They can't,
it's,
they can't aim on you, basically.
Oh, right, okay. How did you know I was in the mine? You ask as Hot Rod steers towards Sparks' laboratory. I didn't. It was just luck, and I stumbled across you. I'd actually gone there to do a bit of spying. Sparks is waiting for you outside the lab. We must hurry inside and prepare our defences, he says, as soon as Hot Rod has filled him in. The Decepticons will be in hot pursuit. We can be sure of that. Sparks secures the doors while Hot Rod tells you that they've found out. It seems that Monzo's nightclub is just a front for the Decepticons' nefarious plans. We've found 2 strange metal cylinders in the cellar there, says Hot Rod, and each cylinder contains an attack squad robot in what Prof calls suspended animation. Asleep, in other words. Individually, ASR robots aren't too powerful, but for all we know, the Decepts might be intending to smuggle hundreds of them onto Nebulos. Right, we don't get a choice here, just got to continue.
I have another question. Just another thing to bring up.
Yeah.
Go on.
Before we continue. You know when you jump in Hot Rod's car?
Yeah.
Why isn't there a sequence that say you stare in horror at the skelefied remains of a young boy? Do you read the nameplate? Do you read the name tag on his shirt? It says Daniel.
Because whilst it was fine for Hot Rod to go and book himself into luggage, it wasn't so good for his passenger.
No, exactly.
Forgot about the air holes.
We forgot about the lack of air in the hold.
It's the lack of air in the hold and the fact that he's been like in a box for 6 months being travelled through space.
Sparks thinks he has figured out what the Decepticons are up to. Here on Nebulos, the Autobots and Decepticons came to an agreement so their struggle between them wouldn't turn into an all-out war. Neither side wants Nebulos to be devastated the way Cybertron was. The agreement is that no reinforcements are brought onto the planet by either side. The only Transformers on Nebulos are supposed to be the ones teamed with Nebulon companions. Hot Rod sees what he's getting at. Obviously, the Decepts are trying to bring in extra forces without our knowledge, he says. They're reinforcing their strength here with attack squad robots sent from Cybertron when the Decepticons were still in charge there. You could build up a whole reserve army by flying them in from deep space in these metal cylinders. And those Autobots won't be any the wiser. That's right, says a chilling electronic voice. The first you know of our plans would... This is meant to be a Liverpudlian accent. The first you know of our plans would be the day we were wiped out. That's no joy. I'm really proud of
First, you know, our plans would be the day we died. What?
U-turn. Two sinister robots have crept into Spark's laboratory while you were talking. They are thick-set warriors with polysteel armor and lasers built into their forearms. Two of their ASRs.
Arses.
I think they're ASRs. They're some kind of endowment mortgage again. Ooh, we got a picture.
Do we?
Right.
Continue.
A glance out of the window tells you that the laboratory is surrounded. Skullcruncher, the fierce Decepticon headmaster, is there, a metal monster like a giant alligator. Monzo is guiding Weirdwolf around to the back to prevent you escaping that way. In the sky above, a giant metallic bat flits slowly towards the laboratory. Watching it, you feel a strange dizziness caused by its glowing eyes. That's Mindwipe, says Spike, up to his hypnotic tricks as usual. Well, I'll settle his hash with a ground-to-air missile.
He's got a stash. He's got a stash of hash. Bring forth the ground-to-air missiles. Should we just phone the police? No! Dirty dopehead.
But on Nebulous, didn't they vote in recreational drug use?
That's what them
Bong style. It's fantastic.
He flicks a switch and a missile rises up from a concealed silo by the side of the road. You are impressed to see that his laboratory is protected by a number of hidden weapons.
Oh, the hell!
Right, as Sparks told you about the parabolic reflector.
Yes, he told us all about it.
If not, well, are we going to play this fair? Because he's not ready, has he?
Nah, we don't know about a parabolic reflector, do we?
There is a sign over here saying for parabolic reflector, press switch. I'm going to throw myself at the desk in the vain hope I hit everything.
Oh, what we do? Are we going to cheat?
No. Let's try. If not, we might as well.
If not.
We have 2 more Skywarp tokens, so we're fine.
Quantum bastard!
Sparks touches the fire button. The missile emits a plume of white-hot flame and then rolls off its launching base directly at Mindwipe. Mindwipe gives a momentarily screech of alarm when he sees he cannot get out of the way in time. Luckily for him, however, Skullcruncher is ready to act. The powerful metal tail of the reptilian Decepticon lashes up to intercept the missile before it strikes the terrified Mindwipe. He is careful not to hit the missile's nose cone, which would cause it to detonate. Instead, his blow lands on his tail fins, deflecting the missile in midair, so that now it is heading straight at you. You jump back an instant before it hits. The window is smashed, scattering jagged fragments of glass everywhere, but Sparks shields you with his metal body. Then he begins to transform into his rifle mode. "We'd better shoot Mindwipe down before we're all hypnotized," he says. And we start eating onions thinking they're apples.
What?
That's what happens with hypnotism shows, isn't it?
Oh my god, I'm a chicken!
You understand?
Old Decepticon!
Are you saying Mindwipe is like a sort of evil David Blaine?
Mindwipe doesn't answer questions, he merely makes you look at his hand.
Look at the hand,
Look into
not the
my
hand,
eyes.
look at the hand, look at the eyes, away.
And you're back in the room.
You understand his plan. As Mindwipe descends to concentrate his hypnotic gaze through the hole in the wall, you try to lift Sparks. He's very heavy, no trouble for someone with Hot Rod's hydraulic strength, but Hot Rod is busy stunning the 2 ASRs with a hail of punches. You must do the job yourself. With a final heave, you manage to point him at Mindwipe and press the trigger. There is a crack like lightning, and Mindwipe is thrown back by a jolting blast of electricity. From the way he falls, you guess that Spark's power has put him out of the fight. Continue. After knocking down the 2 ASRs, Hot Rod forgot all about them as he watched Sparks deal with Mind Wipe, but suddenly one of them leaps up from the floor and smashes into his back. Haven't you ever heard of playing possum? He snarls as he tears at Hot Rod's armour. At the same time, the other ASR activates a jetpack on his back and rises into the air. He's trying to get a clear shot at Hot Rod with his ruby lasers. You glance outside. Skullcruncher is stalking closer, occasionally pausing to chew up rocks or pieces of machinery in his maddened battle frenzy. Yeah, having a snack.
I'm so annoyed I could chew a rock.
So what we're saying here is, A, we have a shit missile. B, Skullcruncher is useless because he attacks rocks, thinking they're you. And no, I've never heard of playing possum. Possums don't come on Nebulous, because we're on Nebulous.
Or Cybertron.
And how is he meant to lift that gun as well? The bigger than he is.
Well, the thing is... Go on.
Isn't it a bit of a design fault when you turn into a gun that you can't even fire yourself?
I just like
That's
the fact
Megatron.
you fire the gun, and it's like you're dead as you're now a smear on the wall behind you due to the recoil.
No,
You
recoil
have
is
combined
another
with gun.
So,
recoil's another good target master.
so do we help the one guy that could stop us from being killed, or do we run outside solo to confront the giant metallic alligator?
Who's chewing rocks? No,
Alligator.
let's be sensible. We might stay alive.
Choices. By the way, sorry. Help Hot Rod against the ASRs, or run outside to confront Skullcruncher, who's just mid-snack.
Hot Rod, please, it's sensible. It's not.
He's got to be on it.
Which one contains more brandy?
Oh, Hot Rod's got it in his boot.
What do you reckon, guys?
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod? Agreed? Okay.
Grudgingly.
Oh, what? This was a serious mistake.
No.
Do you want to read this, though? Do you want to deploy Skywalker?
Let's do it, and then we'll go back one again.
This was a serious mistake. You will only get in the way. While Hot Rod is powerful enough to take care of the 2 smaller robots on his own, he deals with the one grappling him by flipping over his head with a judo throw, and then delivers a powerful punch for good measure. The other ASR has landed high up on top of the computer panel. Hot Rod steps forward to seize the panel and topple him from his perch. But the ASR fires his backpack jets again, sweeping out into the middle of the room. "Human prey," he says as he catches sight of you. "I won't have any trouble charring you to a pile of cinders." His ruby lasers glare sullenly as they focus on you. You are rooted to the spot. Hot Rod is running towards you, intending to throw his own armoured body in the way, but you can see that he will be too late. The ASR's laser erupts into blinding red light. For you, this is the end.
You've just been called
Guiding.
Cyclops.
So Hot Rod isn't able to fire any guns.
No, because because he only got his wrist guns. He didn't.
Yeah, oh,
He didn't
pipe
need
thing.
sparks.
We are such nerds. We are now confronting and arguing with the logic of a role-play game.
Okay.
Do you want to see what Skullcruncher had in store?
Yes.
Oh boy!
So, running outside to confront Skullcruncher, because of course we know that Hot Rod can deal with it on his own, even though that was the most logical step to take at that point.
I'm not
Clearly-
saying anything about the fact that I mentioned Skullcruncher. No.
Right. Skullcruncher.
You are not sure if there is anything you can do against Skullcruncher, but you try to formulate a plan as you run outside. Meanwhile, Hot Rod lifts sparks, and the 2 of you send bolt after bolt of sizzling electrical power into the dazed ASRs. You might as well give up. Oh no! You decided to grow a spine and get some balls, right? You might as well give up. You shout to Skullcruncher.
Drops.
I just say, trying to make your voice sound brave.
Yeah, that's what
You might as well give up. You shout to Skullcruncher. Mind Wipe's down, and you 2 robot stooges are next. He lumbers closer, jaws wide, as his eye lenses focus on a hover jeep parked nearby. He gives a growl of sinister delight, and he begins to grind his teeth. He is obviously thinking of crunching it up. Of all the Decepticons, Skullcruncher takes the most joy in mindless destruction.
Skullcruncher
So-
would sound like
Critically.
Yoda then for a second.
Crunch cheap I shall.
So there's two options here, none of which I think I'd just leave it. But it's
Yeah, these are
Jump-
stupid. Jump into the hover jeep he's about to eat and start.
yeah, jump, do that,
Or-
or drop something into the Jeep.
Drop what? Is it like, oh, actually, what I've got is a grenade which can be used to make him. What is this thing?
Drop a fat
What?
beat.
I'd say, yeah, the most logical, again, it would probably be drop something into the Jeep. You don't want to jump in the Jeep he's about to eat.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
it looks
Using
quite
the
cute.
logic of this book, I'm saying jump into Skullcruncher's mouth.
It's true.
Using the
actually.
logic that's being used here.
with your brandy.
Brandy in one hand, 5.5-inch disc in the other. This one's got Optimus Prime's brain on it.
But override Skullcruncher.
And then
Okay.
the crocodile turns red, white, and blue.
It all.
This makes sense.
Oh,
Jump in the Jeep.
Let's jump in the
Ju-
Jeep.
Should you jump in the Jeep?
yeah.
Jump in the Jeep.
Here we go. Luckily, the keys are still in the ignition. Sparks must be the trusting sort. You start the Jeep and it rises on a cushion of air. Skullcruncher grunts in derision. Do you expect to escape from me in that? He sneers. In fact, you have just the opposite idea. You twist the steering column until you are heading straight for him.
It's
Then,
Gruffy
wedge
driving.
your...
No, Bear is driving.
Then wedge
I've
your
got a
foot down.
cowboy hat and my brandy. I'm driving. Careful,
Then-
this is backcountry.
Then wedge your foot down on the accelerator. The Jeep gathers speed, but Skullcruncher stands his ground. He may be evil, but no one could accuse him of cowardice.
Or
A
intelligence.
Yeah.
A split second before the impact, you throw the hover drive full on and leap to safety. The sand is soft enough to give you a light fall, and you turn to see what happens. Skullcruncher's mouth is wide open. He snaps on up the hover Jeep in midair and tries to swallow it whole. But he reckoned without the Jeep's momentum. The chunks of scrap metal fly down his throat at more than 100 miles an hour, sending him flying back across the sand as though punched by Ultra Magnus himself. Continue. Right. There is a heavy tread on the sand nearby. It's Weirdwolf, loping back to the front of the laboratory. Now he sees what has become of his comrades. Ha! He snarls. How me you stop, little human? Show you tricks I will. Swallow the human whole I will. You... the voices aren't consistent, by the way. You are in no doubt that he could do it. His grinning jaws slaver with oil as he approaches you. Glancing into the laboratory, you see that Hot Rod and Sparks are on the verge of defeating the two ASR robots. But will there be in time to rescue you from Weirdwolf? So you could turn and run or stand your ground and wait for Hot Rod and Sparks to help.
How do you turn a bird?
Unleash Stardub.
I'm not choosing anymore. There's logic in this story.
I am so happy that he's talking in that way. I am really pleased. It's the only time Weirdwolf has really, in sort of Generation 1 anyhow, talked like his tech bio says.
Yeah.
Yeah, all screwed up.
Yeah, he said he had like a sort of sing-song poetry style way of speaking. So I'm
Yeah.
really happy now.
So not only is it the Japanese continuity, it's an actual proper tech spec.
Yeah, man, that's really cool. And yeah, I say stand your ground.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I say stand your
I'd say
ground
as
and
well,
throw
'cause
brandy in his face.
At least, I mean, the thing is as well, he might then start monologuing, which is going to be
Might
hilarious
get
for us,
some
not so
poem.
good for Joe. But yeah.
Okay, right, so stand your ground and wait for Hot Rod to spark.
Okay.
Phew, it didn't say the end at the end.
Hot Rod and Sparks emerge from the laboratory just a split second before Weirdwolf is ready to gulp you up. He immediately forgets all about you as he returns to face his deadly adversaries, the Autobots. You give a sigh of relief and scramble back out of the way of the battle. Puny Autobots, growls Weirdwolf. Tear you to scrap metal, I will. Sparks changes back to rifle mode, and Hot Rod lifts him to point, not at Weirdwolf, but at Monzo, who is sitting in the command module on Weirdwolf's back. That's the first time I've heard that used as well anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, getting them little
Weirdwolf
things.
Zoid.
But
No,
that
you're
picture
right.
as well. He's having a right ride. He's having a right ride in Weirdwolf. With arms up.
It reminds me of the old, like with the original G1 Dinobot toys. And they've
Oh,
got
yeah,
the little
pockets.
compartments.
You could actually fit a Zoid person in that.
Mm.
I always used to put the missiles in them. Good place for storing
I
them.
used to put dolly mixtures in them. Sustenance for later.
I used to-
Wait, in your Grimlock?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Energon Goody.
Whereabouts were?
Weirdwolf could probably take a direct hit.
Sparks changes back to rifle mode and Hot Rod lifts him to point not at Weirdwolf but at Monzo, who's sitting in the command module on Weirdwolf's back. Weirdwolf could probably take a direct hit at this range, says Hot Rod coolly. But how about you, Monzo? Feeling lucky? Think? Monzo flinches. He knows that a close-range blast from Sparks could do him serious damage. After a moment, he throws open the module hatch and puts his hand... Oh, he's surrendering. He's not having a ride. Puts his hands up. Your time on the wolf ride is over.
You must be this tall to ride the wolf.
As in Wolf out of the Gladiators.
Grrr, I'm wolf. You must be this tall to ride me. Grrr.
It's alright, he's quite short anyway, Wolf.
He could order Weirdwolf forward even now, but he is not courageous enough to win the battle at the cost of his own metal skin. Weirdwolf emits a piercing howl. He hates the taste of defeat, but he will take no action if Monzo orders him not to. While Hot Rod keeps them covered, you run inside the lab and put out a radio call to Hot Rod's fellow target masters. Less than 15 minutes pass before Cup, Blur and the others are roaring down the road to give you a hand with your Decepticon captives. Continue. What will happen to Skullcruncher and the others? You ask Hot Rod when he has taken you back to the spaceport. He shrugs. We'll have to hand the Decepticons back to their side. He says they're covered by the terms of the truce which prevents all-out robot war here. The ASRs, on the other hand, have no right to be here. Yeah, you can kill them, but you can't capture them. The ASRs, on the other hand, have no right to be here on Nebulos. They'll be melted down to slag. It should be a while before the Decepticons try to pull a trick like that again, you say as you open the spaceship door. Suddenly, you jump bolt upright as though you've seen a ghost. Maybe you have seen a ghost. Harry is sitting in the pilot's seat. Continue.
Zombie!
Kill it!
Cup
Bring
goes,
the shit missile!
the shit missile! Oh, that's horrible.
Ooh.
Kill it with fire.
Where's Sparks? You grab Sparks and shoot Harry point blank in the head with a double tap.
Unfortunately, it being a robot gun, you remove his head and most of his torso.
That's a hell of a double tap.
There's no such thing as overkill, Hot Rod. Let's just get the job done. Bring a tank!
Harry looks very bleary-eyed, and he is nursing an aching head. When you
The ball
ask
just shot him!
When you ask him where he's been, he winces. Not so loud, please, mate. Oh, boy, do I have the granddaddy of all headaches. I spent a couple of days with my old drinking partner, Bob Traven. He lives in a shack by the hills south of here. But when Bob and I get together with a bottle of old Beetlejuice whiskey...
Beetlejuice.
Oh, boy. He grins and slumps back into his chair. Then he spots his jacket. Hey! You've got my jacket back and my wallet. They must have dropped off the back of the hover car I put out to Bob's place. I thought I'd lost them for good. The police brought them back, says Hot Rod. They put 2 and 2 together and came up with 5. I thought you were dead, Harry, you tell him. He moans and searches in his pocket for an aspirin. After all those
aspirin!
After all those glasses of whiskey, I almost wish I was, pal. I almost wish I was. Why don't you sit back while I put our course home, you say, and on your way back to Earth, I can tell you about all the adventures I've had here alongside Hot Rod and Sparks. The end.
I can tell you all about the adventures where we carried brandy, but we did not drink brandy, whilst you drank whiskey.
All the different deaths and
I died twice, you know.
Thankfully, I was an immortal in the Highlander universe. I came back.
you won't ever speak of what happened to him and Hot Rod in the cave.
I got splatted on today. We lived. We did.
Yeah, we did all right. Even if we died, our deaths were pretty
What
fun.
was with the logic in that? Seriously.
I'm just disappointed there wasn't commit suicide or run away to happy world. Commit suicide, it's the only way we'll survive.
Based on that logic, yes.
I like it how Harry weren't dead, he was just pissed up.
I like the fact though,
Harry.
seriously, that the Decepticons will kill you.
That was quite... yeah.
I think that's a mark of these books, is at the time they were able to make the bad guys far more of a threat. I mean, I don't know which one of these I read. I know I did read one, but you would get to the point where if you did see an Autobot, you would want to stick close to them because you were genuinely worried if you were on your own or you split up, the cons could kill you. Of course, you compare that to now, and I mean, it's a huge deal when a human is killed. Where of course this was a kid's book.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Maybe that's why they made the Nebulons sort of robots, because they were going to shoot him at some point. Going to shoot Monzo, weren't they?
Yeah, that's true actually. Oh, crazy
But
stuff.
yeah, you could really die in it. It's pretty scary, but the consequences of your actions.
Now, let's just say the 20 minutes or so that we assumed that would take us was over quite a while ago. So I think we are actually going to keep it at the one story.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
If people do want us to attempt another story, and of course if we do attempt another story, Joe, you are doing the games mastering again because you did a sterling job.
I can't do voice. I'd have to.
The voices were wonderful.
They're all the same.
No, they're not.
No, that Liverpudlian one was definitely not the same as the rest.
Liverpudlian stroke Geordie.
That was one of his people is doing his own thing. But yes, we will certainly return for one of those. And I suppose that really sort of brings us to the end of our particular unique show. But first off, I'd like to find out, where can we find you guys on the net? We do this quite a bit. The fact is that people keep doing new projects and things of interest, and it'd be good for our readers to check it out. First off, Joe, you've got a couple of things bubbling away now. So could you tell us about some of the various things that you're doing on the web at the moment?
Oh yeah, if everyone's been listening about the Transformers multiverse that's been going on, if you'd like to check out one that me and my cousin Lewis has done, then head over there to have a look. It's on DeviantArt. I think you search for TF Multiverse or Transformers Multiverse. But yeah, we did one together, and I'd just like to say a big thank you to Lewis for doing the colouring for me on that. I think he did a great, awesome job. So cheers, Lewis. So yeah, if you'd like to check that out and let me know what you think, it's our first go at a comic. So yeah.
What's it called again?
It's called Dead Allegiance. It's a story about Blades. G1 sort of Marvel-ish story.
Yeah.
It's sort of set. It's not really in any continuity. It's just sort of Marvel-ish. But I always like the idea of Blades. So.
And
Would you say it's
find this
marvelous?
It is Marvel-us. Yeah.
Gee. You can find all of these as well on the Facebook page, can't you?
I don't know if it's on the Facebook page. It might be. I'm not sure, but yeah, if you go and check out GF Multiverse on there.
I'll tell you what. We'll steal a line from the main class. We will stick in links to everything that we mentioned here in the show notes. So if you look at the show notes on Full Metal Hero, it'll have a link to everything that we talk about.
Cool.
Sweet.
So in addition to that as well, Joe, can we find you on any commentaries?
On any commentaries, yeah, you can. You can find me and Paul here on the Brain Dead commentary that we did, which I think you might enjoy. I was full of cold, but it was still a good laugh, wasn't it, Paul? So,
Yeah, it was full of gory fun.
if you like your horror films as well, check that out, definitely.
And in addition to your DeviantArt page, I believe also there's a thread on Full Metal Hero, which is now up to about 5 pages, where you actually post up your work.
Oh yeah, I've just been putting on sketches that I've done of just G1 Transformers, mainly drawn from the toys. So yeah, if you want to look at that as well, that's appreciated. Check it out.
Yeah, and it's very good stuff, man.
Oh, cheers.
Next up, Mr. Paul.
Oh, well, I've been doing commentaries going out my wazoo. We did the Halloween runs. We're going to do some more today. Keep your ears open for an Empire Records one coming up. We just did a Brave Star one. We are going to be doing a run of Christmas ones, so I hope you enjoy them. Other than that, I just get about. You can find me on Twitter, Logan_Blaze, and I'll try not to bore you.
And if any of you out there have any kind of love of the Highlander franchise, please, God, go and listen to the Shut Up and Watch This Highlander 1 commentary. It is one of the single finest things I have ever heard.
I'm on it. I love that film.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll get that downloaded, don't worry. I love
Thank
Highlander.
you for that, man.
Oh, it's awesome, man. Yeah.
Who'd you do that one with, Paul?
A certain DHD, a Slick, and a Stu, Mr. Dark Ages.
Sweet.
And there will be a round table at some point on the franchise in general.
That'll be a bright start then, and a slightly worrying future.
Hush you.
If by 2 you mean 3, but ignore 2, then I agree.
I've never seen 3. I just saw 2 and thought that
I'm not going to argue. I'm not good. There are different versions of 2.
He's right, you know, though. The first Highlander film is a bit shit.
Shut up.
What? The first one? What?
Anyway.
Troll.
Good luck.
Moving away from this potentially trollish nature, Gruffy, where can we find you on the web, and what have you been up to recently?
Going slowly mad.
Slowly.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You can find everything I have ever done ever at www.oldoilhouse.co.uk, where there is a multitude of podcasts at this point. A multitude. But recently, we've just unleashed something upon the world which I don't think it was quite ready for. We unleashed Logan Blaze. We've just released the Death of Optimus Prime audio drama.
Yeah, you did.
3 months later than I originally planned to have it out. This was originally part of our 3rd year anniversary collection of shows. However, it grew into something much, much bigger. And even though I'm saying it myself, it's probably one of the finest things I've ever put my name to.
It is epic.
I couldn't have done it without some very, very, very talented people coming in and doing a lot of work.
One of them not 100 miles away at the moment.
2 of them not 100 miles away at the moment.
Well, one of them did any good. Anyway, carry on.
The erstwhile Adatum over here.
Hello.
Plays Optimus Prime in it, and he does an amazing job.
Yeah, he does.
It's called a hangover. Works wonders.
Oh, is that what you... I like your method acting there. Get pissed the night before. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, do check it out, guys, because it really is. It's a fantastic way as well to look at or review one of the most iconic comics that we've had in recent years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. It's I have difficulty going. Well, you should go and listen to it because it's freaking epic.
You should. I listened to it and it kicked ass.
But it's a lot of work and love went into that thing. And
It shows as well.
a large amount of my sanity.
And for the rest of you, if you wish to, you can find me obviously on the Underbase, filling in on the odd issue when Matt and Amy are off doing their ninja activities. Also next month, well, I say next month, we record this, I'm not sure when this will be broadcast. So in December, we should be coming back with a couple of interviews. And also as well, a lot of fun and games for Christmas. So hopefully if this is up before Crimbo, you should experience all of that good stuff. If this is released after Christmas, well, go back and check, because I'm sure it was
We
wonderful.
hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Hope it was good for you. And on that thrilling semi-festive note, thank you very much, gents, for joining me today.
No problem.
Thank you.
And we will hopefully see all of you guys on the next issue of the Underbase Classics. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, we shall say now. Bye.
Thank you for tuning into our broadcast. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at The Underbase or interact on FullMetalHero.com.
Underbase Classic complete. Cease transmission.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
That was cracking fun, that was, guys.
It was a laugh, wasn't it?
it's, I tell you what, it's going to be a fun old job to edit. But I think it was really, really good. And Joe, you did a great job.
Yes.
Sus my voices were crap.
I thought your voices were absolutely brilliant, because they weren't, if you'd given it to any one of us, we would have tried to do them probably slightly more seriously than they deserved. But actually, no, somebody just having a bit of a laugh with it meant that it just kept it going. And the thing is as well, Joe, what I especially liked as well is that you would try so hard with that first sentence of every new character. And then within about 2 lines, it was back to your regular voice.
I think the best was when you did a robot voice and it realised it was yourself.
I just saw the word Skull Cruncher.
Stand back! Oh, hang on.
Woohoo!
How's it going, Adam? Is it alright?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Apart from hearing that Paul is naked on this fine morning.
Yeah, it's not what you need, is it?
It's not. I'll tell you what, it doesn't go down well with your toast and butter.
Woohoo!
5,
Okay.
Amy?
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
1.
1.
It's
Blast off.
so pathetic when we try to do it, isn't it?
It's like, can 4 people, grown people, actually count together? The answer? No!
Hey, look, it's a miracle I made it to 5. It's a Sunday morning.
Woohoo!
Oh, guys, that was awesome. That Death of Optimus Prime. That was well enjoyable. That loved listening to that.
Yeah, there are some very standout voices there.
Adam, that was immense. That was ace.
Which one?
Sounded like Ren off Ren and Stimpy.
What?
Which one?
That's what it reminded me.
What, my prime sounded like Ren and Stimpy? Gee.
No, the Rat Bat.
Oh, yeah.
Not Prime.
That's not what he said. I thought he said Prime.
You idiot, Megatron! I kill you!
An idiot! Oh, well.
That's one for next time.
Muttly achieved.
Ladies
Ladies and gentlemen, we're off.
Welcome to the...
This is already going well.
Quickly! Somebody unleash the sexy nurses. That's the ambulance.
What an unfortunate choice.
I haven't slept very much. This is going to get interesting.
I hope this has been recorded.
Oh, are you kidding? That was just our intro.
Right, no, like...
Right.
There's your intro.
Woohoo!
you want to hear a fun story of how I did that?
Go on.
Right. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but to get the Magnus voice right, I actually stood on 2 chairs. Right.
Okay.
I had
one on top of each other, or one for each?
No, just side by side. So
Right.
I felt like I had big chunky legs. Okay.
Get into character.
And maybe tilted their head down constantly. He's always looking down on people.
No, that's Ironhide, always looking at his chest.
I had.
Did you wear an 80s jacket with shoulder pads as well?
Oh, Chad. I might have been wearing my leather jacket. I had a vehicle on my desk which I stared at and I spoke to.
Right.
But for Prowl, I just basically stood very, very still with my arms crossed, staring at the screen until the point where I had to do the more shouting. Where I had a foam hammer, which I then threw at the other side of the room.
I need to listen to this again now, with this knowledge.
Yeah, man.
Woohoo! Tell me again about.
Marks and Spencer's sweet shop.
I was going to say, tell me again about Jelly Baby's cup.
Go back to Yoda again.
There's a lot of Yoda in this.
Sweet shop, tell me cup. More cup.